What's up, Ink Mates? Inkcarceration, doing the Twitch for DWP. My name's Jose, Metal Ambassador Mangan from Sirius XM. I got Josh Balls here.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
I want to go, I just feel like whenever you talk,
you just fucking want to do this, man. And we're hanging out here. That's someone that does this all the time. Johannes from Avatar. What's going on, brother, man? Welcome. Yeah, just. What's up? So, how was your Inkcarceration performance, Johannes?
Warm, short.
it's sticky.
Awesome.
It's sticky. Like I feel like everywhere I go, I'm like I want to you know.
No, it was great. It was huge and everything we wanted to be, except that a festival is to no fault of the festival. So it's like we'll be back. We'll play longer. That part of it.
You got to leave them with more. You know?
Johannes, last time I saw you in person, it was right at the Artist Lounge at was it Welcome to Rockville or Aftershock? I think it was Aftershock in Sacramento last year, and you that day you got COVID like that day. Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, it was like, wait a minute, I gave him a hug.
So you did it. You gave it to him.
No. Here's the thing. Like my symptoms were mild enough, so I didn't think twice about it. And the day after, on a day off, I was like, I should test just to be sure. And it's like,
dude,
and I was sick. But then if you watch YouTube clips of that show, and I'm sorry to everyone around, because I truly didn't realize, I wasn't feeling bad at the time. I didn't make the connection, because back then you tested all the time.
Yeah.
And I was between tests, so to speak, but feeling fine. But if you listen to the recording, it's like, thank you, Aftershock. But in the rush of it all, didn't think about it.
Yeah, dude. But I remember, because that was the last time, and then you guys had to cancel a few shows.
Yeah.
But, that was then, and this is now, and then you guys are on tour. You just started a headline tour with the Torch and the Callous Cowboys.
Yeah.
How's that going, Johannes?
It's good stuff. It's we started it up in Toronto without our things. So this is actually what we wore on stage for the first night.
No, it's shorts and stuff?
Yeah, it was best show ever.
Because you shed that weight.
Yeah. I was bare feet. I was doing the Ian Gillan style.
You
it was
were
amazing.
barefoot on stage and you were wearing shorts.
I feel like seeing Avatar like that is the rarest of all.
Dude, I think fans probably got a huge kick out of that. I can't even picture you guys not wearing your
Zero
costumes.
complaints. So you start to wonder, why do we bother to begin with, right?
Yeah, it's easy. Why just fucking do this?
You just close your eyes and they have to picture the Avatar garb. Yeah.
And then for the festival today.
And no makeup?
Makeup.
Oh, so you had
of course.
So you have that and makeup. I mean, no, I like that actually.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, there was an episode of that animated Batman as a kid. At some point, the Joker was on vacation somewhere.
Yeah.
The Hawaiian shirt and being the Joker. That is what it felt like.
Oh, that's so cool.
But
dude.
then you go on stage here and you're like wearing a coat that weighs like a dozen babies,
at least
in
a
the heat,
dozen,
and like,
if not more
there's
babies.
some, okay, gonna follow through. So
yeah.
I want to bring up something real quick. We were talking about Avatar and Hail the Apocalypse, and we play that song all the time on Sirius XM. And I like to point out the lyric in the song: "All flesh is equal when burnt." And how that is
heavy.
such a really cool...
In a festival setting of someone of a very fair complexion, on surface level, I realize not all flesh burns equally. But once you get deep in, once you get to third degree, we start to look the same, all of us, don't we?
But it's a good metaphor. It's a good symbol of we're all the same. And I love how
it's dark.
Avatar and the lyrics of Hail the Apocalypse can actually open up eyes. And people are like, oh, you know what? That's true. Like, what a morbid fucking cool thing.
I like that. Hey, right up my alley. I like it. Yeah.
All flesh is equal when burnt.
I think that's some kind of Northern European. It's in our way of thinking of things that, if you enter the main cemetery in Gothenburg, it says, think about death. That's the message, that everybody walks past in the center of Gothenburg by the cemetery.
So just a memento mori,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Lamb of God song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have that like built in, and also like, you can't bring anything anywhere when you die. Death is a great equalizer in things.
There you go, man. We'll leave it to Avatar to just really expand our minds. Fuck yeah. So what's next, Johannes, for Avatar besides this U.S. headline tour?
Well, then it's going to be a European mixed bag of shows. Some headlines, some openings, some festival. So it's going to be total chaos, many airports. Very interesting.
Don't say the word airport.
And then we're gonna fly even further. We combining 2 bucket list things all packed into one as we get to go to Brazil for the first time.
Oh, wow.
And we get to do it opening for Iron Maiden.
Oh,
my God.
shit,
Is this your
dude.
first time in South America or just Brazil?
First time in South America, full stop.
I'm going to give you a very... Don't wear anything that people can take off of you. Because I swear to you, they treat bands like everybody's Justin Bieber. It was the best experience I've ever had in my life. I got my plugs ripped out of my ears. They want it, and they don't do it like negatively. They want a piece of you, and you'll have your own security guard. It's so crazy. They'll sleep outside of your hotel, and they it's a real life like what we think of when we're like, oh, we're not Justin Bieber. Like when you go to South America, you are like
Do you
that.
know why? Because the Latinos are obsessed with fucking heavy music.
Yeah.
They love it. It's in their blood. It's in their veins. It's in their soul. And that's why Iron Maiden and Megadeth and all these bands record their live albums in South America.
Especially for historically, I think Sweden and Scandinavia and stuff has always been one of those main hubs for Iron Maiden, meaning that we have it, pretty much with our mother's milk, that is so ingrained our way into metal.
Yeah.
Most Swedish metal kids of our age and before, Iron Maiden is it can't be overstated the importance of them. In the world, of course, but specifically for us, I think. But we always knew there was another part of the world that would take that to the next level. And that is, again, South America in general, but Brazil specifically, just legendary to us.
Yeah.
That is why this bucket list factor, right? Like, we're teenagers. Every rehearsal room has a Rock in Rio poster, all of Sweden. It's in the law, it's in the Constitution.
It's in the law. I love that.
So including us, and it's that thing, right, where we, like, imagine going to Brazil. Yeah, imagine going to Brazil with Maiden. Yeah, and now we get to do it.
That's like not only a bucket list. That's like dreams.
Yeah.
With one of the biggest bands in the entire world.
Are you going to fly down in Bruce's plane?
Sorry?
You're going to fly in Bruce's plane?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't answer my calls. And I don't have his number, which might explain half
that's
of it.
fair.
Have your agent hook it up or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly, you're gonna have literally. It sucks because you're gonna go down there and then you're gonna go anywhere else and be like, oh, I wish this was Brazil. And that's another thing. Is like fans, if you go on your social media page, it's always like, when you come to Brazil.
Exactly.
When you come to Brazil.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
All through from Mexico downwards, people have been screaming our names for quite a time, and it's always the hardest thing to kick that door in the first time.
I'm so surprised you've never gone. I'm so surprised.
We're the only Swedes who haven't been to Japan either. Fix it. Like someone.
Somebody
but
fix it.
It's always the first time to kick that door in the first time, and then to show that you got something.
Yeah.
And be able to second time more doable.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Let me ask you something real quick, too, because I know some of the guys in your band are huge Pantera fans. I think it's like 3 of the guys or 2 of the guys in Avatar have Pantera tattoos.
Jonas and Tim,
2, okay, good. I love that fact.
Yeah.
Every time I play Avatar, like, these guys are fucking massive Pantera fans. They have Pantera tattoos. So what do you think? What does the band think about what's happening with
I would
Rex
have
and Phil
loved
and Zach and
I would have
Charlie?
loved for them to call it a tribute show.
Okay.
Interesting.
I would have loved it to be called something else than a reunion. Musically, with the people involved and everything, it's gonna be excellent stuff, I'm sure. Just in the spirit of things, the way we as fans look at it, and I think many have said that no one is against. It's that thing like when I don't.
Such a hot topic too.
I know it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know what? It's like when Queen goes on tour now. They go to Queen plus the singer.
Yeah.
Whoever they sing with. Which I think is the right, because of course, if you were there to begin with, it's also the surviving members' band, you know? So that's perfectly justifiable that, of course, they should play those songs that were there for it, Once I murder all the other guys in their sleep, I'm still going to play Avatar.
Of course, yeah.
So that's 100% fine.
Probably
And
so
to
When the whole band dies, I'm going on.
going solo, slits,
fuck yeah.
but I'm still going to play Avatar stuff,
Yeah.
So that, and to do it in this context where we really elevate it, really pay tributes, like Wallace has been talking about it since before the wheel was invented. I would love to do something like this. It's well documented. All that's perfectly fine. Everyone is for it. It's in their right to, do that stuff. And of course, the name Pantera should then be somewhere in that. I would have to add a little asterisk of a tribute or celebrating or something or a plus sign or something like Queen did.
Yeah.
Because I think again, it's Brian May's full rights to play
Pantera
Queen songs.
asterisk, Pantera asterisk, or Pantera plus.
And then in the small
Yeah.
in the small print
yeah,
at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's such a South Park Faith plus one name.
Faith plus
a
one.
Pantera plus two. So but of course, celebrate the music, celebrate the memory of that.
We've been getting
Put it on
across
a
the
grand
board
stage,
both sides, so I love to have like other opinions.
Johannes, I know we're going to be wrapping up soon, but before we let you go, new music for Avatar.
Yes,
Okay,
Perfect.
good.
Done.
All right, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Check mark on that, dude.
it's
Thank
being
you.
mixed as we speak.
All right, dude. Well, I can't wait to hear some, and we'll support it as you
And
know.
then we can't wait for the vinyl presses to,
Yeah.
in 2033
Yeah.
should be our turn to put
That's when
something
it's
else.
finally, the vinyl coming out. Gee, well, Johannes, we got your back always. Thanks for hanging
Thank
out
you so
with us
much
here,
for
man.
having every time a pleasure.
Congratulations on
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Inkcarceration. Johannes from Avatar, yeah.